The topic was the ethical implications of a secret affair.
Were you able to relay your concerns?
Yes.
Did he confirm that he, in fact, was having an extramarital affair?
Yes.
And did he tell you that that was with Laura Olson?
No.
Not at that time?
No.
All right. What was his attitude when you told him that things were not good within the office because of that?
He was contrite, and he listened to what I had to say very carefully.
Did you get the feeling that he thought it was none of your business?
Maybe. But we had a good conversation, okay. A productive conversation.
Were you able to help him understand why it was affecting the life of the office itself?
I tried to do that.
How did you do that?
We talked about what had happened to previous public officials that I had counseled in similar situations. We talked about previous public officials and what happened to them in similar situations. We talked about the risk involved in secrets of this magnitude that began to bleed over into the work of the Office of the Attorney General.
What kind of risks are there?
I mean, there's ethical risks, there's political risks, there's legal risks.
What kind of legal?
These things can open one up to bribery, misuse of office, misuse of state time, things like that.
How did he receive that information?
Well,
okay. Did you make a request of him to tell his wife, Angela?
I did.
How did that conversation end?
Contemplatively, and then he left my office.
Were voices ever raised during this conversation?
Not in this conversation, no.
All right. Based on what you know of him and your experience working with him, how does Attorney General Paxton react to confrontation?
He's generally very patient, and he listens well, and he takes in information. So I would say he reacts well to confrontation.
Let's come forward to October of 2018. Was there an occasion that you went to the campaign headquarters?
I did.
Right.
I think that was actually September of 2018.
Okay. And who is present at that time?
Gordon Berry, Jeff Mateer, Brantley Starr, Ben Williams, Mark Rylander, I think, perhaps, myself. And I'm not sure, I could be leaving somebody out, but that's the ones that stand out.
Okay. And what was the occasion?
We were invited to meet with General Paxton and Senator Paxton to talk about this matter.
This matter being what?
The affair.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that General Paxton confessed the affair to all of you?
I think that'd be a fair characterization.
Okay. Did he apologize to all of you as a group?
Did.
Okay. Describe that experience very briefly, if you would, please.
An uncomfortable experience. It's an experience I had not had before in my life. Somber.
Okay.
Be a word I'd use.
How did General Paxton's wife take it? How was she responding?
She was sad and embarrassed, I believe. That was my impression.
Was she crying?
She was.
Right. When you saw that, what did you do?
My heart broke for her.
And what did you do?
After the meeting had concluded, I think I hugged her, and I think I told her that I was sorry this had happened to her.
Okay. What happened after that?
We broke up and went home, went back to work.
In September 2018, after that meeting, did you believe that Laura Olson was out of his life for good?
Again, at that point, I didn't know her name, but I thought that this type of behavior was out of his life for good, yes.
Let's talk about August 1st of 2019, coming forward now in time. Was there a change in your duties?
Yes.
What happened?
Judge Starr was being promoted to the federal bench, so there was a vacancy in the deputy first assistant position, which was equal to mine, both reporting to Jeff and helping manage the deputies in the way I described in the exhibit. I was told that that was going to change, and when the new deputy first assistant came in, who was Ryan Bangert, that my duties would be changed and I would be reporting only directly to Mr. Mateer.
Okay. Did you receive an explanation as to why those changes were being made?
It was my understanding that those changes were being made at the General's request because I had said no to him too many times.